Now the most important part of the chapter, that is database management system. In a database we create table, enter data, we can modify the data, we can access the data whenever we need. So all these functions are done by a software, and that software is called database management system. So a database management system or DBMS is a software package that facilitates the creation, use and maintenance of a database. It is also used to add, edit and retrieve data from the database as required. It provides tools to define and create tables, enter, update and maintain data, and retrieve and report information. Now the advantages of database management system. The first one is it reduces data redundancy. Data redundancy means data duplication. When a lot of data is stored in various files, it is possible to have data duplication. So this data redundancy can be reduced in database management system. Number 2 is it reduces update on errors and increased consistency. Suppose student addresses are stored in two files, one in bus information and one in fees information. And suppose a student informs the bus in charge about a change in address. So the new address will be reflected in the bus information file, but the change will not be made in the fees information files. Hence, two different files have two different addresses for the same students. So this is called data inconsistency, and this inconsistency is reduced in database management system. Next one is it improves data access to users. See, in a database management system we store the data centrally. So from that central location multiple users can access that data in different times. Just take an example. Say you all of you do the online shopping, and say now you are accessing Myntra sites and in Myntra app, and in Myntra you are viewing the different list of items. So at the same time I can also access Myntra apps and I can also view different list of items. So what? Those list of items are stored centrally, and that is why at the same time you can also access those database and I can also access those data. So that is your data access to users, means different multiple users can access the data at any time. Next one is it improves the data security. Yes, in DBMS the database administrator has complete control of the database and can ensure that the data is accessible only with permission. Different categories of users can be given different permissions. Some may have authority only to view the data, and others may have authority to modify the data too. Okay, so that is your data security. Last one is maintaining standards. Yes, a DBMS can be used to standardize the format of data. For example, the date. See, you can store the date as date, month, year format, or you can store the date as month, date, year format, or you can use year, date, month format. So if several users or applications add data to a common database in different formats, it becomes difficult to interpret or process the data. So the DBMS ensures that anyone editing the data can only enter it in a valid format, and incorrectly formatted data is rejected. So that is your maintaining standards in DBMS.